side.
Sure.
So after having read all these numbers, even today if I create factory property and equipment, I am not given credit.
Right.
So let's not, we only see the one side of it. If I create immovable property like a factory,
Sure.
it's outside the credit provision, and this is all seamless.
Yeah, we have time for only one question. Sujit, please.
So my question is to anybody, anybody can answer this. If you look at the provision of law that has been drafted or it has been implemented, I see there are some very wide and sweeping powers which have been granted to the tax office.
Yes.
And all of us.
Yes.
And if they wish to, they can exercise that power at will. You can't do anything. And I'm assuming that they will be qualified. I'm assuming, I'm not saying that they will be nullified. We know what happens, but I will assume that. But my question is that what is the level of understanding of the law that the departmental officers have now today? How much of real training and appreciation have they got? Or are they going to be cowboys for not being able to appreciate the law in the right context? What's the level of their training?
Right.
At the end of the day, that is what will matter as GST becomes a part of our system.
Yeah, thank you, Sujit. Somesh and Sachin, if you could answer this question, and then we'll end the session. Yeah.
Yeah. See, being a revenue official earlier, I understand one thing. There is the adjudication is all vested in this thing. Officers, they have a mortal fear of their own vigilance, because every order they pass goes for the vigilance check. So they would not like to err on the side of the assessees. This thing, and when that not erring on the side of assessee assumes a proportion where they would not like to pass a judgment on this thing. 90%, 95% cases, as at the moment, are decided against the assessees in indirect taxes. That's a huge percentage. The justice prevails only at the higher levels. Tribunals, you get 50, 60%. These are all quoted figures. So immediate change of approach can happen only if they somewhere decide that no, these orders will not go to vigilance, which every High Court and Supreme Court has also been saying that adjudication is a function where you should not put all these spokes. Not being done, so continues the whole process. It is not that officers are not properly trained, they know the law very well, but their approach gets more of an administrative bias, which somehow is not getting eliminated. My only worry is that in this system they have said that the first stage of appeal you pay 10%, and then you can only be heard by Commissioner of Appeal. Second stage, pay another 25%, and then only, and that 10%, 25% will be apart from whatever has been admitted by you as a liability. Means if somebody takes my statement and says, Danda or whatever, that this much is admitted, out of 2 crore, I have admitted 1 crore. So 1 crore in any case I have to pay, only then I'll be heard. And out of the remaining also, I'll have to pay something like 35% for 2 stages. So this is going to make the justice very expensive, and people say the litigation and all that is not going to be easy to litigate in such a process. It needs a radical reform. That's why I said, maybe version GST 4.0, 5.0, will be the version which will eventually make it a good and simple tax. So there's a lot of reform required to take place.
Right. Sachin?
Well, I think the department has designed a training program for the officers, etc. That is on state level as well as central level. I think central government is taking the initiative of this. Having said this, even in the old law which was there for since independence, how many officers know the law? Less than 10% know the law. They know only the penal provision and interest and penalty provision, right? Other than that, they have not read anything beyond that. And there is a system by which somebody is sitting and researching or accumulating all those findings of evasion and circulated across India. And in that line, notices are issued, revenue targets are fixed. So judiciously looking at interpretation of the law has never been the case with the tax administration. This is the issue. Now this is going to be far more serious going forward. The reason is, earlier you have so many laws. You have excise, you have service tax, you have VAT. So all the officers were busy doing something or the other. Either they summon you for assessment or maybe way bills. All these folks are sitting there without any job. That's why you have seen that when the e-way bill was announced from 1st of February, every road was full of officers stopping trucks, right? And then people said that the site was, e-portal was crashed, and some of them taken the screenshot of the e-way bill portal which is stuck, and showed that to them. They said that don't show us all this kind of stuff. As per the law, we are supposed to confiscate. So you can't expect unless and until there is a, from the top it is driven down, that people should know the law before they are administering it, and that would take its own time. At least even the industry or the consultant or practitioners will take at least 1 or 2 years time before they get the hang of the complete law. And department may take much more time. So therefore, you are going to be in interesting times, and there is going to be enough litigation. So all of you who are present here will be a happy news.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely, one positive thing that's coming out is that those who are able to survive in this GST swimming pool, I think India's future is bright. Maybe the Olympic medal will come from swimming by a GST professional. With this note, please put together a big hand for all the panelists. And thank you so much for sharing your perspective. Thank you.